my beautiful students. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about today because we're going to have to think about grades differently in this time, all right? You guys can no longer think about grades like final things. I'm going to be super patient with you guys to a point about grades because I want you guys to be able to submit things properly. And it's hard when the system they want us to use shuts down all the time or says that you can't have access to my stuff. So I totally understand some of y'all's frustration yesterday with turning things in. But for the most part, I want to thank the majority of my students for listening to my directions, with watching these silly videos, and emailing me your choice yesterday. That worked out just fine. And we do not have to use Verge to get our assignments done. And I will not be counting on it to work. If it works, great. And I'm going to show you guys the few things I do like about it when it does work. But please watch these videos for daily expectations. I only have 2 major deadlines, and I think that's been communicated properly from what everyone said. Your journals are due, all 5 of them are due this Friday by 1 p.m. And then your major project is due next Friday, the 27th. I will have little markers from here and there, mostly to boost your grade. 100% for telling me which option you're picking is a bit of a giveaway. So don't be upset. If you didn't do it, you can still do it. But please, I'm a little frustrated at this point because I am being very clear. If you would just spend the 5 minutes on these videos. Also, please access my website. Everything that you need is on the website. So you don't have to give me some line about how Verge is not giving you access. I know. So I put everything on the website. Okay, I think I'm done being sassy. But please pay attention to this note. I guess we're starting from the bottom and going up. There are no excuses, especially for those major projects. You guys know when those deadlines are. So if Verge sucks, email me. When in doubt, email me. Please email me a lot if you have questions. If you want to, you can use Remind to message me directly. Those have been working great for many students. If you have questions, there are lots of students that have figured out my class, at least, that can help you. I'm putting a lot of work in to make sure you're getting the information you need. So you need to put in the minimal work on your end to access the vast amount of information I'm supplying you with in return. I do not expect that you spend as much time on these platforms as I'm spending, but I do expect 30 minutes a day. I said that on Monday. I'm saying that again today. Please, please spend 30 minutes during the day thinking about British Lit. All right. Just so we're clear again, do not turn in your journals until Friday. I still have gotten a few that have been turned into me. You will need to resubmit them all together. I'm not going to grade the one journal. I'm not going to do it. I've given you feedback saying, please don't turn these in yet. So if Verge is working at some point today, you can check for feedback if you're one of those people that accidentally turned in one lone journal. Let's see. If you missed it, which actually it's not a lot of you, it is less than half, please turn in your option choice to me. The options for getting the option choices, yes, they are on Verge. No, that's not always a good option. So I'm going to show you real quick what my website looks like. Go to lakesidemeaders.weebly.com, and here I've given you the 2 major assignments that you're working on. I've given you the Remind just in case you need to sign up for Remind, this is the video from Monday. This is the video from Tuesday. If you click on the pictures, you can get the agendas. All right. Also, if you click on this, you'll pull up the slideshow that I'm working with. Okay. I even wrote it on here in big letters. Email me your selection. On nowhere on here does it refer to Verge. So please make sure that you guys are looking at my website. It is thus far way more reliable than Verge. If you click on here, this will take you directly to the project with the project options. So all of you whom I love very much, who have told me they can't do it because they can't get the options. Yes, you can. Here they are. Okay. Okay. I'm definitely done being sassy now. I do know that like online learning takes time. I'm really glad that I went to all the trouble yesterday to put in some missings for people so that we are communicating well and that you guys know what my expectations are of online. I get that it's different, but this is honestly good practice for college. I messed up a lot in college because professors would just post stuff online and never refer to it, and it would be due, and then I would be screwed of a grade that time. And they're not as nice as Miss Meaders. So make sure that you guys are checking these videos every day. I'm trying to keep them really short. This one's a little longer because I need to make sure we're all clear. Please just give me the 5 minutes of my day to explain to you what's going on. I did want to show you guys on Verge a few things because I'm getting the hint that maybe you guys haven't used it that much. So I have no idea how other teachers use this thing. I only know what I've figured out. And I know that my screen looks different than yours. I was trying to show you guys a student screen, but I honestly don't know how. So overview is great because it gives me links to some of the recent stuff. So it looks like I have some people that turned in their creative project idea for the different option. All right. And that's great. I've mostly been functioning out of plans, and I'll show you guys that page. On plans, I've put the two major assignments, journals and the creative project. I'm going to start doing this so that you guys can see the videos like I've been doing and the slideshow that I've been using. So everything that's on my website is also on Verge. The things that I like about Verge are the discussion boards. That's a lot different than anything I can access online. So I might be using discussion boards later on. So if you guys will look, this worked out really well yesterday. My gifted students gave me their option and their name, and that was super easy 100. I just plugged those in. That's all you needed to do for yesterday. There's also a discussion board right now where we're just talking about books we're reading, which is super lovely. So if you want to join us on that just for fun, you can feel more than welcome to do that. The other thing I wanted to show you, so discussions are great. And then hopefully when it comes to turn in these journals, it looks like someone didn't follow directions. Hopefully their name isn't on it. Don't look. It's thinking. We're being patient. Okay, look here. I've done this on purpose so that I can grade anonymously. I like to do this anyway on paper, try not to look at y'all's names so I can give fair grades no matter what. Not that I would give different grades even if I could say your names because I love you all. But they're anonymous, so this is lucky for us right now so I can show you someone didn't pay attention to the directions and turn in their journal. So if this is you, feel embarrassed, but no one knows that it's you. So that's great. So I do want you guys to use this platform to turn in your work. On your end, it'll look different and hopefully it will be working. If not, you should email it. There is no reason to not turn your journals in on Friday by 1 p.m. Y'all got me? Great. You can also come up here to ask me questions or talk to me directly. I respond to people directly from 8 to 5 every day. I'm available on here through email and through Remind. And as you guys could have seen yesterday, I'm often available outside those hours as well. So again, your main area that you want to spend your time in is honestly probably my website for daily stuff. And then for big assignments, make sure that you guys don't leave it till the last minute, because you never know if Verge is working. So you can make sure your stuff gets turned in on time. Okay. So I'm going to give you your journal for the day. Some of you requested this. If you're doing your journals correctly and according to the sheet, then you don't need this. But make sure you're following the directions on the sheet, also linked on my website or on Verge. This is Wednesday's journal. Who is someone you miss seeing because of the virus? I know I miss seeing each of you. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask me on the comments in YouTube. You can remind me. You can send me emails. Whatever it is that works for you, please do it. Do not wait until a grade's been put in to ask questions. Okay. All right. So one thing I did want to do is switch gears from being like super serious teacher on your case. And I wanted to read you guys a poem of the day. Now that we have this freedom, I don't have to necessarily do British lit. And I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite poets and one of my favorite poems. And it kind of goes along. I'm missing seeing my students. This is not my preferred way to communicate with you guys. I like interacting with you guys. And yeah, this is one of my favorite poems for missing someone, but also giving hope that you're always with that person. So E. E. Cummings is one of my favorite writers. He always writes in lowercase letters, and he uses parentheses strategically. So I'm just going to read you this poem, and I want you guys to think about somebody that you are friends with or that you feel this strongly about. I don't necessarily think of this as a romantic poem. I definitely feel like this is a poem for someone who means a lot to you. Okay. I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear, and whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true, and it's you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here's the root of the root, and the bud of the bud, and the sky of the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than the soul can hope or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that's keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart. Oh, so good. I love you guys. I miss you. Make good choices. Check my website. I'm going to send it to you in a remind. No excuses. We can still have high expectations even if we are meeting virtually. Y'all are the best.